Thank you for clicking on this video. Welcome back, friends. The night before my sister's wedding, I went to bed with a full heart. A half-finished card for her sat on the nightstand. I'd spent weeks helping, organizing caterers, sewing a last-minute hem on her dress. I wasn't asked to give a toast, but I told myself it didn't matter. I was just happy to be part of it. I woke at 3 a.m. to a searing pressure across my cheekbone. Then, the wet, hot sensation of blood. The metallic taste filled my mouth. I sat up, disoriented, my vision swimming, and I saw them. My parents standing over me. In my father's hand was my sister's silver centerpiece vase. My mother didn't flinch. "Serves you right for trying to upstage your sister," she hissed. "Let's see them take pictures of this face tomorrow." "What?" I choked out. "What are you talking about?" My father laughed, a dry, hollow sound. "You should have stayed invisible. But no, you had to wear makeup. You had to stand too close to the groom's mother. You're nothing. You're the backdrop." I tried to stand, but the world tilted. My eye was swelling shut. "Stay down," my mother said coldly. "You already ruined the dress rehearsal just by being there. Tomorrow is her day, not yours." I stared at these people, the ones who had held my hand during thunderstorms. They looked at each other, raised their leftover champagne glasses, and toasted. "To peace and perfection," my father said. "One less distraction," my mother replied. They clinked glasses. I crawled to the bathroom and locked the door. My hands shook as I faced the mirror. A jagged gash above my eyebrow, my lip split, my cheek blooming into a violent purple. I looked like I'd been in a fight. I felt nothing. No tears, just a cold, hollow silence. That scared me more than the pain. In the morning, my sister banged on the door. "Don't you dare ruin this." My mother's voice joined hers. "You either come out and put on that dull gray dress we picked for you, or you leave. Quietly." I opened the door. They recoiled. "Oh my God," my sister muttered. What did you do to yourself?" Before I could speak, my mother snapped. "She probably fell. She's clumsy, always has been." She leaned close, her whisper a blade. "And no one will believe you over us." She pressed a concealer stick into my palm like a weapon. An hour later, I stood at the back of the church, my face a patched-up mask. Guests glanced at me with pity or confusion. Not one asked if I was okay. During the vows, my mother leaned over. "Smile, at least pretend to be useful." My father chuckled. "She's lucky we even let her attend." That was the moment. Something inside me didn't shatter, it crystallized. Sharp, precise. They thought they had broken me. They had no idea they had forged me. The reception was a gallery of their cruelty. My father toasted, to family, even the ones who try their best not to ruin photos. My mother whispered to her friends. She used to be pretty before she stopped taking care of herself. Their laughter was a currency they spent freely, buying their perfect illusion. And that's when my plan took form. Not revenge through screaming or chaos. Revenge through image. Their pride was their temple. I would make them watch it burn. I slipped into the bride's suite. My sister's unlocked phone revealed everything. Her not-so-innocent texts with the wedding planner, her cruel messages about her new in-laws. My father's phone, never locked, was a ledger of bribes and hidden deals. My mother. Helping Hands' email folder was a gallery of fraud. She had been soliciting money for years using my photo, telling relatives I was sick and unstable. I didn't steal. I documented, quietly, methodically. That night, as they toasted their victory in the living room, I stood in the doorway. My father raised his glass toward me. "You can smile now, sweetheart. It's all over." My sister smirked. "Guess that vase really knocked some sense into you." I smiled back, a calm, steady smile that made my mother's laughter die in her throat. They didn't know that by morning. The files were already uploaded, the emails scheduled. We left before dawn. My son and I, the morning air was cold and clean. At exactly 9 a.m., as we waited at the bus stop, my phone began to vibrate incessantly. The threads unraveled with breathtaking speed. My father's clients received proof of his fraud. My mother's donors saw the evidence of her scams. My sister's in-laws received a curated selection of her texts. By evening, his business was under investigation, her charity was shuttered, and her honeymoon was canceled. The only message I received from my father read, "You think this fixes anything?" I typed back, "No, it just shows it was never fixed, only fake." Then I turned off my phone. A year later, my son and I are thriving. I opened a small cafe called Glass and Grace. People ask about the name. I smile and tell them, because both can break, but only one reflects the light afterward. They used to toast to perfection. Now, the only thing left for them to taste is regret. I didn't destroy them. I simply held up the mirror to the cracks they thought they could hide.
Thanks for watching Past Quest. If you enjoyed the journey into history, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more amazing stories from the past. See you in the next quest.